Hello, hi there, gorgeous Taurians. Welcome to my channel. My name is Bella, and most people know me as Bella the Secret Psychic. And as you can tell, I've been talking quite a lot as I've been doing my YouTube channel. See, I can't even speak. Welcome. Should we start again? I've been talking for a long time doing these videos, so I'm a bit tongue-tied, guys, but I will do my best to speak a little bit more clearly for you. Welcome to your love horoscopes for December 2017. How I do my readings is with the help of my spirit guides. I basically tap in at a psychic level with my guides to interpret what's coming up for you, things that you need to be aware of when it comes to your love life in general. And if you'd like to know more about me and my services, just look at the links below. Sorry, you know how many times I've said that? a lot of times. Right, happy holidays, guys. It is December, and there's some beautiful shifts happening this month. Really beautiful. But let's just say, how it plays out for you may feel a little bit like really, why at the end of the year are you doing this? But as you get through the month, you pretty much understand why. Sometimes we have to travel the hard road to get to a beautiful destination where there's pina coladas and, pool boys and, like party time, relaxation, well-being. But sometimes to get to that destination, we have to kind of, go through some things which may seem challenging. And I tell you that because the way that this reading comes out is like that. And so it's one of those things where you might perceive it as feeling a little bit negative, but it really isn't, because the conclusion is that it leads you to a really happy place. And so the shifts that we're going into, basically, just to quickly explain it astrologically, is that it basically, without boring you with all the sort of astrological bodies, it basically is preparing you for the next 2.5 years to go into a much more positive cycle to align you to what you have been desiring. But sometimes in order to get to what the universe is trying to answer your calling about, is that it has to shift some things, basically. So my guys are basically saying here, it's time to clean up. It's time to get rid. It's time to spring clean in winter. Pretty early, basically. It's time to do that right now. And basically, it feels to me there's two things. There's somebody either in your life right now, or somebody, if you're single, that you'll meet in that first week, who is constantly looking over their shoulder at other people. The grass is always greener somewhere else. So if you're single, it means that they're either looking back at their ex, or they're looking around at other people. And you need to just trust your instincts with this, that is exactly what they're doing, and you need to move on and move away from that kind of person, because they're not going to change. It's how it's been shown. If you're in an existing connection where actually you've been feeling that they've got a roving eye, or that they're always looking for something better, and perhaps then as a result of not being fully committing to you, again, this is where they're saying you need to clean up and clean out. You don't want to be going into 2018 carrying that person with you when they're still looking over their shoulder, basically, because then you're looking over your shoulder wondering what they're doing, or whether they're going to fully commit to you. And my guides saying no, because they're actually having an emotional impact on you. And there is this kind of like clearing up going on, where you're saying to yourself, actually, you're impacting me and my energy and my light and my vibration and where I'm traveling and where it is I want to be. And I've given you a chance, and here the grass is greener and you're not seeing it. So I'm going to take my beautiful grass self to somebody else who will appreciate me. Do you understand? So there's a lot of strength that comes out basically in this energy, which is really, really positive. And also we're in a retrograde, which quite frankly kind of gives this kind of clearer, different sight. It can kind of push things forward. I also get, for some of you, perhaps you having somebody try to re-enter your life. And let's just say if you have the worry that they're entering, but there's still some other background people, you would also be right. So be very careful about inviting people in when you intuitively know that they're not good for you, basically, that all the things I've just said. Use the strength of this bravery to kind of basically say no once and for all to this person's energy. You have the strength within you. It's boosted by what's happening astrologically. Let it drive you through. And then as you get to the second week, because that will happen fairly quickly, like first, no longer than the second week, but as you get to the end of the second week, you would have cleared out. It might feel a bit rough to have to do that, and you might feel a little bit scared. Should I have shifted that? Yes, yes, yes. Because the universe has been trying to help you to do that for a little while with this particular person. And this, you know, if this is in a long-term relationship as well, and but it's been playing out for the last 6 months again, be brave to be bold. Doesn't mean that you're, you know, even if you have to break something now, doesn't mean that it's going to be permanent, but it will definitely will break the pattern that has been. But overall, single, you know, relationships that, like, trust your instinct is overall is what I'm giving here, and time to clean out and put yourself first. So the second week, as you get to it, I get you all kind of like thinking, you know, what do I do? You know, not feeling too great, particularly because, you know, it's quite close to Christmas, and for some people that may sort of weigh a little bit heavier on you. But this is where, like, what I want to say to you is, like, almost ride through it. You know, things like this, even when we're doing it in a strong way, don't always feel really good. But sometimes it's best to just kind of pass through it, and you will. But mostly I don't get you suffering. Mostly I just get you sort of just concerned about where that leaves you in your love life. You know, we usually give ourselves the usual mantra: who will want us, who will want that. Don't give yourself any of that negative stuff, because trust me, someone's coming for you. Because the way this has been shown is that by doing the right thing for you, by being selfish for you, the universe basically rewards you, because you've gone through a divine kind of growth spurt, if that makes sense, and you've done it in this kind of energy, which is the universe saying, yes, we want to align you to the thing that you deserve, that you want. Then actually, because you've done it, here you go, basically. So you're being prepared basically for all the exciting stuff that comes up in your love life in the new year. Greatly. And, like, yes, I get there's some emotion over this, which is completely normal. But I just get here that by the time you go to the new year, and there's something about probably the energy, but also the psychology of going into the new year, that you definitely don't feel that as despondent, and you definitely have that strength, knowing that you've cleaned up and cleared up and cleaned out, so that your house is empty, and that the any kind of despondency or lower vibration of energy has been eradicated, so that you then start the new year in a much higher vibration. And if you're in a higher vibration, you can align to things that match you, and that you're not having to drag up or pull up or to prove that you're worth it. My guides are saying you need to trust, like this super, that the universe has got your back and is trying to give you a reward for this. And I've got no doubt that when I get to January, February reading, like, if you're ready for it, and like be ready for it, great love is coming your way. So I hope this has been heard with the feelings that it is supposed to be felt with, which is basically the universe asking you to do the right thing for yourself, basically. And if you think you're going to fall without being caught, not at all. The universe is there to catch you, and then when it catches you, it gives you a lovely gift of giving you exactly what you deserve. Sometimes we have to change in order for change to actually happen, and sometimes it can surprise us in beautiful ways. You need to trust that whoever this person that I'm talking about, who keeps looking over their shoulder at other things, it's just not right for you at this time. So I super hope that's helped, guys. And I've been Bella. Again, if you like, do subscribe, do share. Have a happy Christmas. Also happy holidays also as well. Do know that these challenges only bring you into joy and abundance, and you're giving yourself the most beautiful gift that you can at this time of year. So I do hope that's helped you today. Take care. I've been Bella. Bye-bye.